Hello and welcome to Lounging Leonardo. And there he is right there. He's lounging away, isn't he? Look at his eyes. They kind of not even like cracked open. He's definitely lounging, that's for sure, my friend. Hey, this is an on your own problem, so you should have solved the entire problem on your own. And now you're watching this video to make sure you did everything correctly. Without further ado, let's move on to our scenario. Lounging Leonardo can sleep anywhere. He has been known to sleep under a thorn bush, on top of his little brother, Leonard, and even in the crook of these branches right here that you can see right there, right? Leonardo sleeps 3/4 of the day. If he sleeps in the crook of these branches 2/3 of the time, what is the portion of the day that Leonardo, the lazy leopard, sleeps in this tree? Alrighty, my friends, let's get working on this problem right here. The first thing I want to do is go ahead and write down the amount of time he sleeps each day, and that is 3/4 of the day, right? Now, he's in this crook of this tree right here 2/3 of the time, right? So that's 2/3, and that's of the time that he's sleeping here, right? So this is a multiplication because the word of tells us, hey, you better multiply, my friend. Anyway, so this is a multiplication problem. The first thing I want to do is create the amount of time that he's sleeping in the day. I'm going to do that with a mathematical model, so I need my fraction box here. So I'm going to go ahead and create my fraction box. Now, I got to cut this into 4 parts, which means 3 lines. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3 lines gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. Now I get 3 out of those 4. So I'm going to go ahead and color in 3 of the 4 parts. I'm going to do it in blue, and because blue's a sleepy color, isn't it? All right, so I'm going to just make that and then kind of push it, center it, and perfect. So now the blue portion represents the amount of time he's sleeping. So this must be the time he's waking up during the day, right? And then I need to convert this and make my lines this way to create thirds, right? So 3 parts means 2 lines. So I'm going to go 1 line right there, a second line right there. And now this is representing 2/3 of the time is when he's in this tree here, rather than under the thorny bush or whatever, right? So I'm going to actually circle, wait a minute, no, I got to color these in first. So I'm going to color in 2 out of the 3. I'm going to use a different color here, and I'll use, how about purple this time? Yeah. And I'm going to just color in 2 of the 3, and then where they overlap, which is this section here, now I will color it, or circle it rather, and right there, that's where they overlap. So that's the amount of time where he's actually sleeping in this tree, is right here, right? So that means we can just count these up, right? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 out of the entire day, right? Which is 1, 2, 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 12ths, right? And I've got 6/12ths. And that right there is your answer, my friend. However, it can be simplified, can't it? Because 6 and 12, those are factors. Actually, 6 a factor of 12, right? So what I can do here, I'm going to just show you real quickly, is I can divide by the giant 1 and simplify this fraction. And I'll do that. I'm going to divide by 6/6, and that's going to give me 6 divided by 6 will give me 1. And then, right here, 12 divided by 6 will give me 2. So lo and behold, our friend here sleeps half of the day away in the crook of this tree right there. And that right there, my friends, is your answer. You have 6/12ths, which is represented right here, that can be reduced or simplified to 1/2. And now let's go ahead and look at how we would do the algorithm. So I'm going to just enlarge this a little bit. And when you're multiplying fractions, all you do is multiply straight across with your numerators and straight across for your denominators. It's actually quite easy, my friends. So we go 3 times 2 is going to give me 6. And then I got 4 times 3, which is going to give me 12, right? And then bam, lo and behold, 6/12 agrees with our original problem before we simplified it of 6/12, right? And there you have it, my friends. This is the answer to the problem that you were doing, right? Hey, if you made a mistake anywhere along the way, no worries at all, my friend. Pause that video, fix that mistake. That is your fastest way to learn. Until next time, I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon.